Before David ever stood in front of a giant, he stood alone in a field. No crowd, no applause, no armor, just a shepherd boy. And the quiet weight of responsibility. The valley of Elah was loud that morning. Steel clashed against shields. Dust rose from marching feet, and across the battlefield stood a man who looked less like a soldier and more like a mountain. Goliath, 9 feet tall, covered in bronze. His voice rolled across the valley like thunder. Choose a man and send him to me. But no one moved. Not the trained warriors, not the king, not the men who had sworn to defend their nation. Fear had already won the battle. And then a shepherd arrived with bread. David wasn't there to fight. He was there to deliver lunch. But sometimes destiny disguises itself as an errand. When David heard Goliath mock his people, something inside him stirred. Not ego, not recklessness, conviction. He had faced danger before, lions in the night, bears in the wilderness. No one wrote songs about those battles. No one saw the hours he spent practicing with a sling. The real battle wasn't against Goliath. It was in the unseen places, when he chose discipline instead of distraction, when he chose faith instead of fear, when he learned to trust God in private. That is where giants fall, because the public victory is always built on private obedience. When David stepped forward and said, "I will fight him," the soldiers must have laughed. He was young, unarmored, unqualified. King Saul tried to give him armor, but David removed it, because borrowed strength is heavy, and what worked for someone else won't always work for you. He bent down, picked up 5 smooth stones, not because he doubted, but because wisdom prepares. As he walked into the valley, Goliath mocked him. "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" But David's voice didn't shake. "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." And then he ran, not cautiously, not hesitantly. He ran toward the thing everyone else ran from. 1 stone, 1 swing, 1 moment, the giant fell. But the stone wasn't what defeated Goliath. It was years of hidden preparation, years of small, faithful decisions. And here's the truth most people miss. Your giant isn't just the problem in front of you. It's the fear behind it, the doubt beneath it, the voice telling you you are too small. David wasn't the strongest man in Israel. He was the most prepared in spirit. And that changes everything. Today, your battlefield may not look like a valley. It may look like a job you feel unqualified for, a diagnosis you didn't expect, a calling that feels too big. But remember this, the battle before the battle is where victory begins. So here's the question. What are you doing in the quiet fields? Are you building courage or feeding fear? If this story spoke to you, type the word courage in the comments. And today, don't just listen, apply it. Face one thing you've been avoiding, take one disciplined step, make one faithful decision. Because giants fall when preparation meets belief, and your stone may already be in your hand.